Hi guys, so this is the second video on real numbers from 10th standard mathematics. So in this video we'll solve few problems from Euclid's division lemma. So in the first video we gone through the basic concepts, that is what is Euclid's division lemma and Euclid's division algorithm. So we use that concept to solve the next few problems. So these are the problems whatever I picked, these are from your exercise problems. So and these are important from the exam point of view. So before starting with the problems, so let's go with the lemma. That is, what is the lemma? So a is equal to bq plus r. So we'll use this a is equal to bq plus r to solve the all remaining problems. Okay, so a is dividend, b is the divisor, q is the quotient, and then r is the remainder. So let's start with the problem. So first one, using Euclid's division lemma, show that any positive integer is of the form 4q, 4q plus 1, 4q plus 2, 4q plus 3, where q is some integer, right? So what I suggest you guys is first go through the problem clearly. Okay, if you want you can read it twice or thrice. First understand the problem and then start solving the problem. Okay, so what we need to do here, we need to show that any positive integer, okay, what is any positive integer is of the form 4q, 4q plus 1, 4q plus 2, 4q plus 3, right? And q is some integer. So this is the given statement and we need to prove this one. So first, before solving a problem, let's split these four terms: 4q, 4q plus 1, 4q plus 2, 4q plus 3. So how do we split these terms? Similar to this expression, right? b into q plus r. So 4q will take 4 as a divisor, q quotient, and then remainder as 0. So generally in all the problems we'll take q as a quotient and then divisor, whatever the number given here, okay, and then remainder value depends on the divisor. Okay, we know like what is remainder. Remainder is greater than or equal to 0 and then less than b, right? So here b is 4, so the remainder value will be 0, 1, 2, 3, that is less than 4 and greater than or equal to 0. So let's take a be any positive integer. So on dividing a by 4, so 4 is a divisor here and q with the quotient and r is the remainder. So if I express this as per division lemma, we'll get a is equal to bq plus r. So b 4, that is divisor, q as it is, and then r. So what are the possible values of r? We know that it is 0, 1, 2, 3, right? Using these 4 values, make a expression. So if I take 0 in the first case, I will get 4q. If I take r as 1, I will get 4q plus 1, 4q plus 2, 4q plus 3. Simple, right? So this is the way how to solve this problem. I hope you guys understood this one, and if you got any doubt, please put it in the comment section, right? So we'll solve one more problem. So here, show that any positive even integer is of the form 6q or 6q plus 2, 6q plus 4, and that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. So first understand what is the difference between this problem and this problem. Here he is asking us to show that any positive integer, but in this problem show that any positive even integer in this form and then any positive odd integer in this. So here we have two cases, right? So before solving, again split the given terms. Divisor will be 6, quotient as q, and then remainder which is greater than or equal to 0 and then less than 5. Okay, so again take a be any positive integer. On dividing a by 6, because 6 is given here, that is the divisor. So on dividing a by 6, q will be the quotient and r will be the remainder. What are the possible values of r? Again 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So in the quotient I will repeat it again. So go through question again, okay? While solving the problem, you should know the question clearly. So what he is asking, even integer in this form, odd integer in this form, right? So positive even integers 6 cube. One sec. Before solving this problem, just go through this thumb rule. So this is the thumb rule, simple. What is it? See, whenever we multiply an even number with any other number, right? Whenever we multiply even number with any other number, what we get? Even number, right? Similarly, whenever we multiply any number with even number, and if we add an odd number to it, we'll get odd number, right? So we'll use this one to solve this problem. Go through the thumb rule again. It is simple, okay? So positive even integer and then positive odd integer. So 6 is an even number. Whenever we multiply even number with any number, what we get? Again an even number. So a will be a positive even integer. So if I add an even number to the even number, again I will get an even number, right? So if I add 4 to this one, again an even number. So these are the possible expression for positive even integer. Similarly, for positive odd integers, even number multiplied with any number, the product will be even number. If I add an odd number to it, finally I will get an odd number, right? So 6 cube plus 1, which 1 is an odd number, 3 and then 5. So these three are the expressions which are positive odd integers, right? So any positive even integer is of the form 6 cube plus 2 and then 6 cube plus 4, and any positive odd integer is of the form 6 cube plus 1, 6 cube plus 3, or 6 cube plus 5, where q is some integer. Again, q is taken as a quotient, right? And then 6 is taken as a divisor. Remainder will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Turn it to the second problem. So go through this thumb rule again, because the whole problem is dependent on this thumb rule. So what will be the third problem? See here. Show that the square of any positive integer. Again, positive integer, square of that positive integer is of the form 4p, 4 or 4p plus 1 for some integer p. Okay, so we got the problem. So first we will split this into two cases, because here he didn't mention any odd or even, he just said any positive integer. First we will take m be the even number and then m as an odd number. If I take m as a even number, m is equal to 2 cube, right? Because 2 is an even number, and if I multiply even number with any number, I will get an even number, right? So square of any positive, m is any positive integer. If I square it, what I will get? 2 cube whole square, that will give 4q square. Okay, so m square is equal to 4q square. 4q square can be written as 4q into q plus 0, right? Again, this will give this expression. So from this, what I will get? 4q into q plus 0. I can take q plus 0 as p. So finally, square of positive integer I got in the form of 4p. So this one, right? 4p. Square of any positive integer is of the form 4p. M is the positive integer, and I squared it here, and if after simplifying I got m square is equal to 4p. This is what we need to prove, right? If I take m as an odd number, what I will get? M is equal to 2q plus 1, square it using a plus b whole square. So I will get m square is equal to 4q square plus 4q plus 1, right? So if I express this expression in this form, what I will get? If I take q plus 1 as p, then I will get 4p plus 1, right? 4p plus 1. So what is p? Q into q plus 1. So here what is p? Q into q plus 0, right? So here I got 4p and here I got 4p plus 1. So how can we conclude this problem? See here, positive integer square of that positive integer is of the form 4p and then 4p plus 1, right? So I hope you guys are understanding. If you won't understand, I request you guys to go through the first video and then start solving these problems. Okay, so before solving this problem you must have clarity over the division lemma and then division algorithm. Okay, so we'll solve next problem. So here show that the square of any positive odd integer, see here, these are the key terms: positive odd integer, positive even integer, square, or just any positive integer. So what is the keyword here? Square of any positive odd integer is of the form 8m plus 1 for some integer m. So first what I need to take, let a be any positive odd integer, because we need to prove that square of this positive odd integer is of the form 8m plus 1. So if I take a positive odd integer and then I need to express it in the form of 8m plus 1, so 8 will become a divisor. So I need to divide this a by 8 and then again q be the quotient and r be the remainder. What are the possible values of r? So if 8 is the divisor, so what is 8? 8 is b, right? So what is the value of r? It will be greater than or equal to 0 and then less than 8. So these are the possible values of r, right? So these are the possible values of r. So again we want only positive odd integers. We will see here again 8 is an, so thumb rule, 8 is an even number. If I multiply any even number with any other number and add it to an odd number, what I will get? I will get an odd number. So a will become an odd number. So in these four cases, that is 8q plus 1, 8q plus 3, 8q plus 5 or 8q plus 7, in these four cases a is an positive odd integer, right? That is given in the question, right? We need to show that square of any positive odd integer is of the form 8m plus 1. So here we got positive odd integers 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the positive integers. Let's square these. Okay, let's square these and then simplify it to 8m plus 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 cases. So first case a is equal to 8q plus 1. If I square it, what I will get? Again a plus b whole square. I will get 64q square, 16q plus 1. Again simplify this to this form. So how to simplify? Just take a common 8q as a common from these two terms, then you will get this one. So q into 8q plus 1, take it as m. Apart from 8, whatever the terms we have, just take those as m and then we'll get plus 1 as in all the four cases. We'll get this plus 1. Okay, so don't worry about this one, just simplify this one. So I will get 8m plus 1. This is what we need to express, right? Square of any positive odd integer is of the form 8m plus 1. So here I got a square, that is square of any positive odd integer is of the form 8m plus 1, because a is, why a is odd integer? Here we prove it, right? 8q plus 1. So here in the first case 8q, that is 8q plus 1. If I square it, I got 8m plus 1. Similarly 8q plus 3, again square it. So what I will get? See here we had 1, but here we have 9, right? So how to get 1 here? Again same, just split it into 8 plus 1. So now take 8 as common from these three. I will take 8 outside and then this whole expression will be taken as m. So what we get? 8m plus 1. So this is what we need to prove, that is square of any odd integer is of the form 8m plus 1. Similarly case 3, again square it, take 1, whatever the number you get here, just take 1 from that number. Okay, 25 is here. If I take 1 from this number, what will remain? 24. Definitely these three terms will be having 8 as a common. Don't worry about it. Okay, whatever number here we had 9, so I took 8 plus 1. Here we have 25, so I took 24 plus 1. 49, 48 plus 1. So again here also we have 8 as a common term, right? So if I take 8 outside, then I will get this expression, take this expression as m. So what I will get? Square of any positive odd integer is up to for 8m plus 1. So in all the 4 cases we got 8m plus 1. So square of any positive integer is up to for 8m plus for some integer m. Okay, so go through this video again, because I already told you guys these are the important questions from exam point of view, and these are bit tricky, right? These 3 to 4 problems are bit tricky from the first chapter. So if you can solve these, done with the first chapter, right? And you don't have more number of exercise problems from the first chapter compared to other chapters. Okay, so to brush up the whole thing here, this is the general equation, and what is important? Identification of dividend, divisor, quotient, and then remainder. And we know that any positive integer can be expressed as in the form of 2q plus 1, and then thumb rule, even number into any number gives even number into any number plus odd number gives odd number. Okay, so done with the problem. So if you guys like the video, please share it with your friends. I hope it will definitely help for them also.